Hey Pammy, welcome back to the haunted house, the only haunted house on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a creepy graveyard, from a haunted chick like me with disgustingly cute dogs who are doing really well. I'm just listening to some music from FFXI, Final Fantasy 11. I love this soundtrack. I'm gonna put some things in the chat, and then I'm gonna do a collective message. I hope this link works. I think it should. If you wanna come by tomorrow on Facebook with the group, the acting group, and read at 8 p.m., talk to Metal Rain about it. He might be in chat soon, or I can ask him about it. Even if you just want to come in and listen. We are looking for more readers for tomorrow night's script. I've asked Maria, because she's depressed, and I'm going to try to help her figure out, like, things that, you know, will add some joy to her life that's not as complicated as the job, the relationship, the life that she's living right now. But I think she's doing a lot better tonight than she was when she called me earlier. So that's a good thing. I guess I'll ask Laura too, if she wants to read the script tomorrow. I'll send her a text in the morning, so I don't want to wake her up if she's sleeping. I don't know, it's only 11:30. I don't know, she could be at work. See, I don't know what her new schedule is for her new job, so I don't know. Hey, Metal Rain. How's the weather there, Pam? And how's the weather there, Rain? It's a rainy night here. It's pretty cool. Southern Gothic night in Atlanta. Hey Brooklyn, welcome to the haunted house. Well, I guess it would take one to know one, huh, Japan? Low 80s. Miserable. Children, aren't they cute? night, Blue. How have you been? Welcome back to the Chammy. My phone's been blowing up for 5 hours. I might, the grief counselor might need a grief counselor. So yeah, that's my brain's like boing, yang, 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 yang. I got a video from Meryl skiing, and then a message from Meryl while at work. So I think he made it down the mountain and to work safely. But once I hear from Meryl, I'll ask about tomorrow night. Hey Yang, if you're gonna be around tomorrow at 8 p.m., we could use some help with some people to read this Metal Rain script on Facebook. If you're available at what time are we doing this with? What time again, Metal Rain? It's 8 p.m. Eastern, correct? Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know about now? What does the group that's here now need to know about now and the not too distant future? Oh, cool, you're off tomorrow. Awesome. Yes, I accept super chats, dear. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Super App, all of that is super, super helpful. So readings start at $5. The $5 reading is just me asking the cards what you need to know. Gmail. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I know you haven't sent the script out yet. Okay. Let me go back and look at your question, Midnight Blue. Alright. You want to know about Tyler Evans still? Okay. What do you want to know, dear? Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. For anyone who might be here now, in the not too distant future, maybe someone who might watch the replay. So the love readings are $11, not $10. I don't know if it's just not allowing you to put $11 in, or if you just didn't read the description that the love readings are $11. You can get a $5 reading, or two $5 readings. I mean, it does state in the description what the prices are for the readings. Is it just not letting you pay the $11? Because I know sometimes people have an issue paying on Super Chat because it doesn't allow them to pay the exact amount. Depending on, like, if you're on mobile or laptop. So we have the card time. Time is certainly of the essence, right? Right. I feel like what Spirit's saying in this Spirit message from the Power deck is you have plenty of time to live, laugh, love, enjoy, create the life that you want. So enjoy what you have now. Because what you have now in your thoughts and feelings are going to reflect back in your not too distant future. Especially the actions and the reactions you have. So what is it about time that gives us such power, the power to change all that exists back into dust? What is this unseen force akin to the wind, a force that can shape the land as well as our lives? Learn to play with time, a surreal element like fish swimming in treetops. A person of power knows how to arrange time. Put on your watch and be aware of the time at which you do everything. Watch the sun, the moon, the transit of the stars. Find out the time that Venus is lowest in the sky before dawn. Be aware of your physical cycles. When you get hungry, when you sleep. Our society is obsessed with time, so now become time. If you're obsessed with something, it is better to explore it than to deny it. Than it is possible to give up your obsession. So if you're obsessed with something, it is better to explore it than to deny it. Then it is possible to give up your obsession and let it take its proper place in your life. Your power depends on your balanced use and understanding of time. Interesting stuff. Give me one moment. I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for your donations. That's very kind and generous of you. Okay, back to your questions. Hey Rob, how have you been? Welcome back to the haunted house. It's nice to see you. Okay, so Midnight Blue. You want to know about Tyler Evans still. So I'm not sure what you're asking, but I'm sure Spirit does, so we'll go ahead and get into that. I'm just going to spread out the cards and see what you need to know right now. As far as Des, Jason and I reconnected after many years. He admitted he loved me. I'm nosy. Can you tell me his thoughts, feelings about me to see if he's genuine? So what does your heart say about it? I would definitely follow your logic on that. For right now, come back in about 10 minutes and I'll have your reading ready for you, or we can do your reading. As far as Midnight Blue, Spirit, what does Midnight Blue need to know right now about Tyler Evans and maybe Tyler Evans' energy towards Midnight Blue? So I don't get too far into people's thoughts, Des. I really do prefer to share what their energy is towards you. I think that in regards to your thoughts and your feelings about them are most likely something that they're projecting. Even if it's unseen, even if it's unheard, or you're not noticing it, right now. Back to you, Midnight Blue. Within regards to Tyler Evans, this person is actually seeing the writing on the wall with their life, with their love story, their life story, where they want to go, where they want to. They feel like they kind of feel ashamed because all they've been looking at is like the story in their life instead of all the love that's around. And they feel like there's something about you that has helped them within regards to this epiphany, or maybe there's somebody that is like you that they feel has helped them realize that there's more to life than whatever it was that they were bitching, moaning, and whining about to themselves. It's not like this is anything that they shared outwardly, but it's almost as if they're ready to be more happier, healthier, and wealthier, especially mentally wealthier right now in this reversed Five of Cups and this reversed Eight of Swords. Do you have any other questions you'd like to ask? We have about 9 minutes. Okay, good. Sorry, Midnight Blue. I just had to hide someone from the channel. Let's go ahead and ask the yes/no cards and how and when. So Spirit is suggesting yes. Your most trusted and strongest spirit guides are suggesting yes. Let's see what it says about how and when. And I'm going to get a card to clarify this. Fiery to, I think that sometime in September, between now and September, you both will reconcile in a friendly manner to communicate and work some things out that maybe you didn't have a chance to work out in the past. You could go to a concert together, you might make music together, you might find that there are a lot of things that you realize you have in common that you didn't realize before. The jingling you hear is the tambourine of good luck. It is soundtracking your stable ascent towards the pinnacle of your success in this love story. Your intuition guides you in the right direction, sinking your position in both stability and prosperity. Now, you could experience it with this person. You might change your mind. But either way, love is all around you, and the love story that you've been manifesting, that you seek, is just around the corner. It could be with someone else, it could be with him, but this is about him and not someone else, about you and him. But Spirit wants you to keep an open mind and heart in the Eight of Cups. keep an open mind and heart, and don't, you know, don't get lost in things that might not serve you within regards to your heart. Decide what you can and can't do forever, and do it well. Do you see what I'm saying, Midnight Blue? Because you only have one life, so, you know, treat your love story well. Patience, kindness, understanding for yourself, and for the timing, the perfect timing is whenever you choose for it to be. I'm not sure it clicks with some people quick enough to understand that the desire that you want is already yours. So if you want to be together with him again soon, you don't have to wait 5 or 6 months. A phone call, a letter in the mail, an email, a text, a voicemail, a gesture of appreciation. I don't know what his limiting beliefs and circumstances are. I don't know what yours are. You can always book another session with me. You don't have to wait for me to be on YouTube. You can always email me and figure it out. But you're going to have to think about what you want and what you don't want. You'll have to go to this person and ask them yourself. You know, what is it that you want and don't want, and how do you want to operate around it? And maybe they want a commitment, maybe they don't. But whatever, just enjoy what you do have. You know, and if you don't have anything right now, well, that doesn't mean that can't change for the better. Just wipe away that old love story. It's only love getting in the way of things, and then you get it in the way of yourself even more. So, especially putting a timing on it. Like, don't drive yourself crazy. No. The less crazy that you can focus on, and the more beauty that you can immerse yourself in, you know, the more you'll walk in beauty and love and comfort and joy, especially during everything that's like happening right now in the world. Hey Yvette, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back. So what scares you about going to him and talking to him? I mean, he's not gonna like reach out and bite you. Are you afraid he's gonna get mad or something? I mean, well then let him get mad, you know, and let's have to scratch his mad place and get happy. Let me ask how he would feel about you reaching out. See, you don't want to reach out if it triggers you. Because if you reach out and it triggers you, and then you start waiting around for a response or something, you know, you're just going to drive yourself crazy. It's better to reach out when you're not feeling triggered like that, scared. And just check on your friend. If they respond, they respond. If they don't, they don't. Excuse me, just know that you feel good about yourself because, well, at least you had the decency to check up on someone that you care about. And awkward. Awkward can suck a lot. Well, then, you know, that's your choice. And if you can live with that forever, then all right. But what about after a month goes by? 6 months? A year? 2 years? 5 years? 10 years? Like, how long can you stand to be scared? Because if you keep being scared, you may never know. But don't do anything that triggers you. You know, you want to show up your true authentic self, and you know that your true authentic self isn't somebody who's a scaredy cat. That'll rain. Alright, Des, are you still there? Okay, so you just want an energy reading, Des. Okay. Thank you so much, Des and Midnight Blue, for your donation. It's very kind and generous of you. Hey, Ari. I guess she left, huh? Alright, so I do see you, Des, looking back at the Jason person, wondering if it's justifiable to communicate, pour your heart out. You know, is it worth it? I can see that, like, you do feel a bit justified to finally maybe say something, because maybe you're not as scared as you used to be. Maybe at one time you were scared. It's okay to be scared. Being scared is a natural flight or fight or flight kind of feeling, and you know, it'll only help you build more courage the more you try to cool yourself and calm yourself down if you do start to freak out about it. But I do, you know, I do see you looking back for justice in regards to this person. So I'm going to ask your questions now. I'm calling forth your most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Go ahead and set your Spirit. I'm calling forth Dez's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Is the person on Dez's mind and heart, are they genuine? Is their energy towards Dez genuine? Is the energy genuine? So it is genuine. It is the King of Cups here. They are feeling genuine in regards to their energy towards you. Go up here to see your question fully again. So there were a couple of other cards that popped out, and we're going to go over these because I think these are more about you. And Spirit, can you clarify these reversed Major Arcana cards, please? Okay. So yeah, Spirit saying that you have seen epiphanies in this particular love story that have helped you break free from feeling maybe like your hands were tied in a certain situation in your life, maybe even your love story or this love story. You have somewhat changed your mind about, you know, moving forward with this person, but I can still see you like digging your heels in, like you're not totally on your pedestal, like, but you don't want to get thrown off, like you want to get out there and experience this again, right? In the Hermit, reversed Hermit, but you aren't sure if you are that, if you have that burn, you're not sure if you can last forever with a burn that hurt you before, that kind of like poof, like your shooting star went out. But Spirit saying you can turn that around now that you have had these epiphanies about setting yourself free, because you do know that there's something real about this love. There is something genuine about this love. There is something to be curious about. Like, you know, unless you take some action in your thoughts and feelings or reactions and your actions to those thoughts and feelings, like, you're never going to know. I mean, I'll tell you a story. Like, I told somebody a long time ago, like, if, you know, this is how I feel about you, and I never heard from them again, which is fine. You know, did I expect to hear back from the person? I think I did, because, You know, we did know each other for a very long time. Uh, you know, and it wasn't just like, oh, we met online somewhere and that's how we met, and then we met face. It wasn't like that. It's like I met this person organically. This person actually spent Christmas with my family, and you know, that kind of wholesome crap like that. Like nothing that's like superficial in regards to, I'm not saying meeting people online is superficial, but so you would expect that if you were to tell somebody how you felt after knowing them for a decade, you know, that maybe they would say something, anything, even a fuck off would have been hot. So you know, I think your situation might be a little bit different than Midnight Blue's, because Midnight is a little bit scared, and I think maybe, you know, you're kind of over it. Like, especially with the reverse hermit, but you have to flip your high priestess and get back on your pedestal and understand that you are the star of this movie, of this love story, of your life story. And there's nothing to give you this love. There's nothing outside of you to give this love but you. So when you're manifesting your love story, remember that your self-care is self-love, which only compels it more towards you. And there's something about him and you, sorry, that was upright. Something about you and him reconnecting. This person is definitely been watching you and keeping an eye on you and wants to keep an eye on you. But yeah, they do genuinely care. They care. Let's see what their feelings are towards you. Remember, the first card is the King of Cups. It's very emotionally tied person. Like the moon shifts, they shift. Their feelings can shift because they're very in touch with their emotions. They're wanting to move forward to you. They're done with being unaware of what has been and what should be. They're done with being aware of what has been like in the past. They want to be aware of what should be now. Wow, that's interesting that you guys have been searching for each other after 10 years. So I'm going to just check and see what your most trusted and strongest spirit guides say about how he's feeling about you. This person respects you, they look up to you, and they feel that there's definitely been a shift in their life. And they feel like you feel the shift too. There's no more like thinking about it. Alright? There's no more wondering. It's like they know that they want this shift with you. And it's been going on for a while, longer than you even think. They may even have been afraid to reach out. But now there's been a shift. You said something to them that has made their life in this situation shift instead of be a stalemate. After all these years, you found each other, and now, you know, all you have to ask now is, what do you want next? Really? I told you. Really? Wow. I love that. So, I have 8 minutes on your clock. So now all you have to think about is, you know, what and where do you want to go with that? I also told that person, you know, that that was the person that I, you know, wanted to marry and have kids with, and that if I wasn't going to marry them or have kids with them, I didn't want to get married or have kids at all. And I think that that's a responsible choice to make, especially at a young age. And I always knew that if I wanted to change my mind, I could. I didn't change my mind for a very long time, though. Because there comes a time when you have to decide, like, what can you and what can't you deal with for the rest of your life. Because your happiness is the most important thing. Because you know you were sent here to have fun. And the sooner that we remember that, I think the better off a lot of us will be. Yeah, you're right. Love is beautiful. And it's all around. So yeah, you guys are in communication. I think that the next step to take is, like I said, think about what you want and how do you guys want to operate around that. You know, all you can do is be happier, especially if you're already happy. I was looking for my liminal space deck, but I don't know where that's gotten off to, so I guess it's not here. Oh my god, it's so weird. Yeah. People grow, they change, they become better versions of themselves. Thanks, sorry. I hope you did too, sweetheart. Well, I'm glad you're glad, Des. So since I don't have a liminal space deck with me, I'm going to use the Power Spirit deck. Hey, I'm the Resistance, yep. It's one of my favorite games. I think I'm still recovering from late nights of taking care of the puppy, Ari, so. We're just talking about learning chess today. Cool. I love to play chess. So, Ecstasy, Des, Ecstasy. Such a beautiful card to get for clarification about your situation. I've been playing chess since I was about 13. Scrabble too. Ecstasy is a buoyant state of joy. One of the finest ways to maintain a state of joyness is to examine the dark side of your being. That instinctual nature that most human beings repress in civilized life. Within this what is this word? Oh, within this instinctual nature are the seeds of ecstasy. We try to live in our minds, in our emotions, occasionally in spirit, and almost never in our instinctual depths. We are born as wild as mountain lions, but live most of our lives like sheep, forgetting and denying whole parts of ourselves. Sit on the earth with your back against a tree and get in touch with your roots, which move deep into Middle Earth. This will restore your joyousness and balance. Each day, listen to your body and mind and your heart. What are they telling you and giving your mind and heart in any given situation? Ecstasy is like a wind horse waiting to be ridden. The last wild ride before your passage into enlightenment. Take courage and live passion fully. This is card number 31. The word ecstasy, direction west, and color black. I'll just give you a moment to take a look at that while we sit here and let you just immerse yourself in that. Maybe you'll get intuitive messages from your spirit guides. Another thing I love about this deck is when we turn it like this, there's more to see. And then I even love how, like, turn it upside down, you might see something that maybe you didn't see before. There's something interesting to see in these cards, like, no matter how you flip it. So yeah, immerse yourself in the joy of your connection with this person, your love story, your life story. It doesn't always have to be so difficult. I know it feels that way sometimes, but... Alright, who's next? I think it's... Is it Yang or Yvette? I think it's Yang. Let's see. Where is the chat? Are you there, Yang? Yvette, are you there? Oh, you're so welcome, Des. Thank you for sharing yours. I appreciate it. Keep me updated. We're here for you. Are you doing anything 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night? Okay, cool, Yang. So we have Yang to read. Metal Rain, I don't know if you're there. Yeah, I just want to know if people are going to be able to join, like, the script group tomorrow night. Because we're looking for some more readers. Did we establish that maybe you could show up, Yang? And I was going to ask Yvette if she was interested at all. Right, that's for days of laugh. It's horrible. Probably will be anyways, even without you wishing that. Okay, cool, Yang. Alright, so Yvette, if you're available tomorrow night at 8 and you want to come by and listen to us read Rain's script for Still Three's Company, or read a character, let him know, or let me know, or let us know. What are your questions, Yang? Are they in the Venmo? Or are they in a text message? Okay, Yvette, great. Okay. All right, sweetheart, we can do that. Sure. Those ones are always so much fun. Okay, let me start your timer. So you've got a general. So we'll spend a good half hour. I know where we've been. I know where we are now. So let's check and see where we're going. And we'll peek into the past a little bit more in the present too. But overall, let me just get the cards out and let's see what they say. Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. What does she need to know tonight? Past, present, future, now, when, how. What's the most important things that her most trusted and strongest spirit guides need her to know right now? Yeah, emerging yourself and your job can really, really help right now, Spirit says. And saving whatever money you can back for, you know, maybe a getaway, a vacation, or something like that. Like, it's like right now, it's like you sort of feel like you're in a prison of your own making. But that's actually not true. It just kind of feels like that way because of everything that's going on. And, you know, you're dealing with your own stuff, and then you're absorbing trauma from other people, and you might not just be getting enough of what you need to purge that trauma. You know, and then it probably makes dating a lot more uncomfortable and a lot more, you know, like leaving a bad taste in your mouth instead of leaving a good taste in your mouth. You know, you have to understand that the way the cards start out with your reading tonight is very mental with your communication, and more about you turning your back on maybe what it is that you would have done to compensate for depression, loneliness, you know, suffering, feeling down, feeling bad about yourself. Like, you know, fuck it, pardon my French, you're gonna eat the cheesecake, whether somebody likes it or not. It's your way or the highway now, is sort of how you have started to show up to yourself little by little by little. And showing up to yourself little by little by little has gotten you to the point where it's like, you know, you're ready to move in. You're into that future now. It's like something, the wheel is turned in you. Something has shifted. You know, you're not looking for someone to be your sugar daddy. You know, you're looking for somebody who really mentally stimulates you with communication. Maybe poetry. Maybe someone who actually can take care of themselves. Like, who's independent like you are, but not somebody who is, definitely not somebody who, you know, is expecting you to just do nothing but sit around. Look, it's like you're really showing up. It's like you're really showing up to yourself in the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and you're charging into your future with the world in your hands instead of really somebody else holding it like a oyster. Oh wow, the cards just got knocked off my lap. You know, so you're turning your back on some of these things that don't serve you here in this Devil card. Blanche Devereaux was, you know, a wonderful wife, but there were salacious things that she did that she felt she needed to do to get, you know, the love, the attention, the self-worth. There are things that people made her feel she had to do in order to have, you know, that that nurturing or, you know, love, that happiness, that joy. Where as you were turning your back on that version, that old version of yourself, now it's like you are serving that cheesecake up to yourself in a way where, you know, you've moved forward, become the werewolf instead of the one that's furry on the inside. That is a lot of grief that makes you feel lost and you know, like in your prison of your own making. But you know, work has brought you out of that, and the more that you do work, the better you do feel, because you know you're meeting people who are worth your time, your space, and your effort. Yes, I know it's a job, but love is still all around. And you might even find love at work. You might meet somebody, and you know, you might meet somebody organically instead of inorganically. You know, and 2 weeks later he wants you to move in. But you know that's just because he wants you to be cooking his dinners and making his laundry and God only knows what else. And that is like the last thing that you want to be doing. You know, he can come over and do your dishes. But I feel like your soulmate is coming in for you. Another soulmate, romantic soulmate to immerse yourself into. Yes, this is your soulmate. I don't know, who were you thinking about when I said that? Hey, sugar. What happened to your account? That ADHD dancer. That's so cute. I love it. So you think he ghosted you? Interesting. Same. That's why we like each other so much. You know, and that's so good to hear you say after such a long time, Yang. Somebody who meets your standards. Absolutely. Amen. Let's see what we need to know about them right now. Won't hurt to check. When was the date? Friday? Spirit, what does Yang need to know right now about this soulmate, this suggested soulmate coming in to... So their astrological sign might be that of a Cancer. No, I mean I'm sorry, a Capricorn. Yeah, I think that maybe, you know, I think maybe just give him a chance to let it breathe. Maybe this person has quite a busy week too. Have you found yourself just thinking a lot about him, Yang? Spirit, I'm calling forth Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. No, it's actually not Cancer. It's Capricorn showing up in the reverse moon. But it's somebody that's not watching you right now. Okay? Reversed Page of Swords. It's not somebody who is aware of you yet. Interesting. It's somebody who's super focused on a breakup with you. They don't really know how to reach out yet. Maybe you've known them before. Spirit, what can you tell us about this soulmate? Well, it may be an earth sign. A Virgo, a Capricorn, a Taurus. Some of the things that you girls say make me laugh. Okay, first of all, you don't really talk to Capricorns. Well, that's okay. You might start talking to Capricorns. They break up with you. How about we not worry about what Capricorns do, and we don't worry about what somebody's astrological sign is? Let's just focus in on the fact that they may be a Capricorn. That's all your most trusted and strongest spirit guides are suggesting. Their moon may even be in Capricorn. They might be a double Capricorn with a Cancer rising. Who's a Taurus? Your ex-BB? Are you talking about Are you talking about the one that we talked about yesterday from high school? I don't know why I brought him up. Essence. 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 So, we've got a Zen garden here, which is like, once again, that earthy essence. So your high school sweetheart's a Cancer, huh? Is he a beach crab or a bucket crab? You know, what is his essence? What is the essence of the person that you desire to be with? Is that person maybe someone you've never met before, or is it someone that you've known before? What do you want, gang? Because it's time for you to draw a line in the sand and figure out what that energy feels like. What does your soulmate's essence feel like to you? What does their energy feel like to you? It's card number 38. Direction east, color yellow. Life is a school that we move and graduate through, learning many things as we cloak ourselves in environmental knowledge. You are on the warrior's path towards enlightenment, and one day you will peel away this accumulated knowledge like layers of an onion, moving back into the source of your power. When contemplating a Zen garden, you find that the source of your power is the essence of the Great Spirit. We come into this earth, walk as a piece of smashed mirror, every one of us reflecting the light of our God. The experience of life is the process of piecing together these scrambled fragments into one great mandala that reflects back the one source of all beings. At the center of a cyclone, we are at the one point of stillness, the pandemonium of life circulating madly around us. Choose equilibrium, not frenzy. Live life from your center. The essence of you and the essence of the universe's primal moving forces are one. So what does this... Hey, Alfonso, how are you, sweetheart? I am doing well. Thank you so much. And the doggy's doing well, too. Thank you, Yvette, so much for sending the Riley. It's so cute. That's interesting. So what does the essence of the person that you are wanting to connect with, that you want to be your soulmate, Yang? You know, figure it out so that you can compel that person towards you. And don't, like, cross-examine yourself either. Don't, like, also don't, you know, don't cross-examine the situation either. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what you want. Don't be desperate enough to fall for anything, because if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Like, you know what you want. Don't go outside of the lines, girls. What do I say with the lipstick? Okay, here's the lipstick. This red hot Revlon lipstick, okay, are my feelings and emotions. Okay, the camera is my mirror, reflecting the lipstick back. Once I have thought and felt, reacted and acted to those thoughts and feelings, it's going to reflect back. Sad, happy, mad, glad, pissed, angry. So I've got to decide what state of mind I want to be in. Even if I've woken up in one I maybe don't like. Maybe a version of my 3D reality I don't like, because everything that you see on the screen is here because of a thought, right? And it's going to reflect back. And if I go outside those lines, well, we know what's going to happen. you know, the lipstick's going to smear, and your reality is going to start to smear because there are multiple realities going on simultaneously. So you become aware of one you don't like, or you become aware of one you do like. So which one do you want? Figure out what that person's essence is. Here's the card. You got that moon again showing up. What is the moon trying to tell you? What is the earth trying to tell you? What is the sand trying to tell you? The sand of times, the sands of time, the line in the sand. You know, don't go outside the lines of what you want. You know, just because you're feeling lonely and you need that loneliness nurtured, or you need, find ways to nurture you. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be so much happier being single, and then you're going to be even happier when you do find someone to be happy with. So you know that your soulmate may be a very earthy kind of nature lover freak that wants to watch planets with you instead of talk about sex all day and how big his dick is. So, pardon my French, but it's just the truth. You know, I can only talk so long about dicks. I can talk about tits all day though. Clothes, makeup, shoes, hair, nail polish, guitars. Tarot. Ghosts. Tits are just so much more interesting than dicks though. Yeah. Just trying to make you laugh. I have no idea what tits are like. So yeah, don't go outside the lines, because once you start to go outside the lines, you start to think about Riley, and then you start to think about the guy who's looking for another diamond in the rough, even though his bio says he's happily single. And then you start to think about, you know, your ex, and then your other ex, and then next thing you know, you have no idea what you want. You don't even know who you are anymore, or where you're going with that. You know, so you start to get tangled in all that, and there's no point, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's more important to your spirit guides in this reading are saying, immersing yourself into what it is, that essence of your person, your ideal intellect. What would they be like? What would you talk about? How would they feel about you? Would it just be poetry? Or would it be work? Would it be actually reading each other's stories? Or would you write poetry? You know, would it be a situation where, you know, you are both living independently, separately, but you see each other on weekends? Maybe you meet each other a few times a month for, you know, creating and recreating nostalgic moments. Maybe you're not ready to have sex right away. You shouldn't have to feel like you have to have sex right away. I mean, there's nothing wrong with kissing. There's nothing wrong with having fun. But if you don't feel like, you know, going to first, second, or third base ever, you shouldn't have to feel that way either. Lost for words. Oh, sweetheart. Alright, who's next for a reading? I would love to hear from you. I think you will be okay. Yvette, are you there? And let me look at your questions real quick. I know Rain has a reading too. So it's Yvette, Rain, and then Sugar. But they're all pretty short and quick readings, so I'm back. Spirit, I'm calling forth Yvette's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Alright, cool. Spirit, I'm calling for Yvette's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know? Has anybody said anything to her friend to make her... has anything said to her friend to make her say that her friend was not her true friend? It just seems like, from what I'm gathering here, that possibly the person that you might be thinking might have said something. It's like overall in the Four of Cups, I mean, it's a general no. But you know, you couldn't put it past it that somebody may have thought of it in the you know, during the times they may have been bored, they may have been angry, they may have been uncomfortable. Spirit sees you arguing a lot with yourself about this in the Seven of Swords, but it's time to, you know, come above all this and feel better about it. The past isn't coming back. There's only now. You can make it right. You can wrong a right. You can right a wrong. But favor always works out for the good. And everything always works out in your favor, Yvette. So, Spirit saying, maybe not so much that somebody said something to your friend to make your friend to make this one or that one. I mean, it's like really manipulative energy, because you know, you've got somebody holding on to something tight here, somebody holding on to regret and feeling like, oh, you know, I'm just so bored. But there is a different picture here to be told, because it's like, no, it's not like somebody has told them that to make them feel that directly. It's more of a, you know, it could very well be, once again, somebody even arguing with themselves over this, to make trouble in your life with even their own thoughts. It's like a manipulative energy. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there is some manipulative energy there, but it's too scrambled for me to personally unscramble for you. And Spirit's saying, definitely in this situation, you know, you've got to come above it and stop looking at the past and look forward with creating what it is that, you know, you do want to see amongst all these people in your life. You know, do you want them in your life? Do you not want them in your life? You know, do you want to have people around that might make you feel uncomfortable, that they've said something about you in the first place, or said anything to anyone special to you about anything that could even remotely make something like that come about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and this just might be something you've got to work on with in regards to trusting the process, trusting timing, trusting what's going on in your life. So how is EN reviewing connection at this time, Spirit? How is EN reviewing the connection? It's definitely been on their mind. They're reviewing the connection and viewing it as something that they feel could be something like an adventure, something that could be new, something that could be wondrous. But it's like their thoughts are, it's like they're kind of surprised that they're thinking so much about you, and they're like trying to take a step back, not really, but they're trying to also move forward with you. Like, I don't really see them trying to take a step back from you. I see them wanting to move forward with you in this card, but it's like they really are a very mental kind of person. They really need to think things out before they just set sail in the boat with a bunch of knives in it that might possibly cause the ship to sink if they remove them. It's sort of like they're feeling like moving towards you is a good idea, but at the same time, it's, you know, they feel it could, you know, it could sink or it could swim. It's like they don't really know yet either. Though everything's been pretty cool. I mean, they feel, and what I mean by cool is like, you see the water, it's blue, it looks cool, she's got a sweater on, it might be cool out there. Things have cooled off a little bit for you in that situation, but that person, they feel, whatever your connection is right now, that it's just like the next right thing for them. You do have a 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the tree. I mean, on the bottom of the deck. I feel like on the tree is telling you there are things that have blossomed in them that are new regarding their thoughts and their feelings, their energy towards you, but they just need to sort them out a little bit. So in regards to that next person's actions to you, they may want to take you out. They may want to help take care of you. But there's some kind of friendly gesture coming from the Emperor card for you. You have that with that person. On the last question, TW. So I'll look forward to that and keep us updated. Are you there, Metal Rain? I don't know where I saw Metal Rain's questions, but maybe they're somewhere on the phone. Okay, so I don't see Metal Rain. I don't see Sugar either. She's the one that isn't a real friend yet, so no hanging out or talking to people who don't match your vibe. Stop doing that. And if you like need a reminder, just like email me. I'm here for you. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. I'm going to reach out to Sugar and see if she's there. You're welcome, dear. And remember, you don't always have to wait for me to be on YouTube to get a reading. Thank you. It's very kind and generous of you to donate tonight. I'm just going to reach out to Sugar and reach out to Metal Rain and let them know I'm ready to do their readings. And I'll be back in just a moment. If you could step away for a moment. I will be right back. Am I here? Am I here? Can you see me? Awesome. Still showing black screen on my side? Nope, it's not. It's now. I'm back. Let's see if Sugar comes back. Okay, cool. So, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about this date? Sorry you're feeling bothered by the date, Sugar. That sucks. His energy was highly vibrational over the weekend. Let's see what you need to know right now about if he's done. Is this person on Sugar's mind and heart done with her? Spirit says yes in the Justice card. Is it just for now? Is it just like for now? Spirit, is it just for now? Okay, Could you clarify that? So yeah, it's just for now. He does respect you and he does look up to you. He does want to move forward with you. So I feel like what the Justice is saying, yeah, so he's done for now. But no, it doesn't mean that he's done for good. It's as if this person is getting their thoughts together within regards to how they're thinking and feeling, but their energy towards you is good in that Chariot. That's a beautiful card to get. It's not just like a fleeting thought. The person's actually taking time to think about the next action they want to take towards you. How did he think about the date, Spirit? Like, what was his energy about the date? How was his energy? What is his energy towards the date they had a few days ago? What is his energy towards that, Spirit? What is his energy, the person on Sugar's mind and heart? What is his energy about this date? I think this card just wants to say something to us. So the energy towards the date is good. This is not a negative card. It's something he would do again. He feels you're kind and patient and fun, and he does see that he wants something like that in his future. At least he felt that way while you were on the date. Okay, he liked your dress, or whatever it was that you dressed in. Why hasn't he reached out to her? Working. He's been working really hard. He does want to show up and communicate with you, but he's been working so hard, and it's like he kind of feels that if he does communicate with you right now, he might come off prickly. He doesn't want to come off prickly. You might even already start to feel like you might be feeling that way about him. But he's just dove into work this week, whatever it is he does for work. Does he do something like with his hands and his mind, where he's having to constantly like work hard for the money, and his hands and his mind are constantly preoccupied? Okay, what was your third question, sweetheart? What was that third question? Oh yeah. You know, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Like, what do you guys do? I don't know. Like, I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, sometimes I'll message my guy friends, and we've been friends all our lives, and, you know, I might not hear back from them for weeks. You know, and then same for guys I haven't known that long. I just don't know that, you know, there's really any specific rule in timing regarding that kind of thing. I mean, if I went out with a guy on a date and we had a good time, and we went out on Saturday and he hadn't texted me by Tuesday, I wouldn't be too concerned. No matter how much I liked him. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm too detached or something. Okay, so, I was supposed to meet a guy through my dad's setup, and he asked to meet on Sunday, but then called in sick that morning. I checked in with him if he's feeling better, and he said yes, he was. Index. Is that somebody you're really interested in? Do you know what he looks like? Do you know what he sounds like? Do you know what he does? Do you know what he's looking for? These kind of things help. So you won't blur the lines. You met him once. And, so, how does he make you feel? Twice. He's looking for a life partner, so you think you could life partner him forever? I mean, I'm not expecting you to know on day one, but I mean, you think you could look at that for the rest of your life? Look at that and share that and create nostalgic moments? Like, is that what you want with somebody? And is that something you would want with someone like him forever? Or if you don't know yet, that's cool too. I mean, so he didn't engage like any other conversation with you? After he just said, I feel better, thanks. Do you think that, like, sometimes these people are just so involved in, like, a video game? You know it ain't a book. I don't know that anyone's that, immersed in books anymore, even though they should be. Books are amazing. I'm starting to think that people just don't have any manners. Do you notice that, hey Metal Rain, welcome back. Do you notice that the same rinse, repeat, recycle with a lot of the, with different guys, but it's a lot of the same rinse, repeat, cycle actions? Like, you go on a date, and then it's like crickets. You talk to someone, it's like crickets. You feel like at the end of the day, you're worrying about the same thing with every guy you might be going out with or interested in or going to go on a date with. Do you I don't know what to even think about it. Like, thanks for sponsoring the dessert. That's like saying thank you right after sex or something, and then leaving. I'm sorry, but it's just... Okay, so how'd that make you feel? Like, I guess it made you feel probably cute and fun at the same time, but at the same time, it's like, I guess you guys were taking each other out on a date. It wasn't really like him taking you out on a date or you taking him out on a date. It was like taking each other out on a date. I'm really confused. Somebody help. Aloha. Hey Fox, welcome back to the channel. So, did you ever tell us what you had for dessert? can't remember. Chocolate cake. Oh wait, he wanted the chocolate cake? Agreed out of politeness. This guy's a dummy. He's not very romantic or intimate at all. I mean, I think that, I don't know, like, it's one thing to, I guess it's one thing, I don't know. I guess it's one thing to be like, pay for dessert, I appreciate you. I'll pay for dinner, I appreciate you kind of thing, but I just don't, I don't think he's ideally intimate for you. I'm gonna look David. At least you know, oh my god. I love that. I need that shirt. I'll never forget this one time I went on a date with a guy, and you know, he picked the movie, he picked the meal, he picked the whatever we got at the movie theater, and then he picked where we went after that, and I was like, done. And then he tried to kiss me at the most improper time. So after the day, we went for a walk on the beach because I lived on the beach, and I guess the beach had riptide during the middle of winter, and he tried to kiss me on the beach that had riptide, and I just wanted to die. I wanted to die. So, you know, and it's not like he was a bad guy, or he was pretty good looking, had a stable job, was fun to hang out with, great fun musician, person, awesome, right? But like, you go on a date with someone, like, don't you like want to have fun planning it too? I just don't understand. I didn't really understand like why it was so important that like only they were deciding where we were going, what we were doing, what we were eating, and what we were talking about, and like it just got to be such a drag. Like that's not what I want to date for. I don't want to just sit there and watch somebody. I don't want to sit there and observe somebody. I want to actually like observe things with them. Experience like a date with them. Like I feel like your date was so like the cover of a book, but it's the cover that's covering the book. And you never really got to open or crack the pages because you're too out of reach in terms of being in a league. I just feel like, you know, that at the end of the day, if someone's making you feel uncomfortable, you know, don't do it, even if it's chocolate cake. Okay? I'm serious. Because now look, you're gonna eat chocolate. Next time you eat chocolate cake, you're not even gonna want chocolate cake because it's just gonna remind you of that. So maybe next time get tiramisu. I just got so used to like being the kind of person like I know what I like, I know what I want, and I want to share that with people, whether they're friends or dating or, you know, I mean, you know, it's you know, the guy I told you about in regards to that date that I went on, like, he just wasn't, he wasn't aware of anything but himself. You know, he didn't even care how I felt about him kissing me. He just did it. Like, it was so weird. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think there are times in passion and intimacy where, you know, it's a telepathic thing. Like, you just know that the other person wants you to kiss them, and they know that you want to kiss. Like, I think there's that, right? But this wasn't that. You know what I mean, Sugar? Like, this wasn't that. This was, oh, it smells out here. Like, what? And then, you know, just kind of going in for it without, and then the whole, like, tongue thing, and then, like, gross, and like, all I can smell is, like, dead fish, and I just wanted to die. I think a little part of me did, Sugar. And after that date, I was like, never again. Never again. Like, like, never again. Never again am I gonna go and continue being on a date I'm uncomfortable in. Even if it's a nice guy, like, I'll be like, peace out. Even if I have to walk home. That's interesting that you said that, Fox, because I was talking to another girl about that kind of thing, and somebody's bio on a dating app that just seemed kind of uncomfortable to me, and like he's met her and known her 5 minutes and wants her to move in and change her whole life for him in 5 minutes. You know, it sounded more like, you know, he was looking for someone to cook him dinner and, you know, clean his kitchen and do his laundry, then have fun. I mean, I just don't think that you can say on a bio anywhere, happily single, looking for that next diamond in the rough. What happened to the other diamonds? I don't know. I don't. Maybe next time, go on a date, you know, where you guys cook something together instead of, you know, having to feel like you are obligated to pay or not pay for something. Do something. Try something different next time, Sugar. How about that? I think you should try something different. Lord knows, if I can't try something different, then I'll go crazy. I don't know how y'all people date. It's like the same repetitive rinse, repeat, boring cycle. I couldn't do it. God bless y'all. You're more braver than I am, that's for sure. More courage than I have. I just could not be like, putting myself out there like that. I just couldn't. I mean, I guess I'm going to be a spinster, I guess. Middle Rain, are you there? I got your questions. Go ahead and do your reading. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What was your question, sweetheart? Maybe I just didn't, maybe it didn't go through. Go ahead and put it in the chat and I'll look at it. So things aren't too smooth with whatever's going on with Star. That's what she's not telling you. When it comes to maybe a relationship she's in, or maybe even the relationship she's having with herself, she may be going through fear about dying, and you know, she might not have the right person to talk to about that. Is she dying? No, she's not dying or anything like that, but she might be feeling a little dead inside and sad inside because of the things that are going on in the world. So she doesn't want to burden you with that. You've got reverse Six of Swords, upright Death, upright Five Swords, and the reverse Star. Yeah, she's feeling a little upside down right now. Well, it doesn't matter if she's single or not. She might be feeling some kind of unrequited love or some kind of, you know, heartbroken about some kind of love story from her past. Okay, let's see what's going on with Alana. So Alana's spending time with her family, talking to her father or some male energy that has been helping her try to figure out the wrongs and the rights of her navigating her mental wealth in regards to her situation, her love story. She's turning her back on that old love story and she's moving forward to a new one. Okay, she's looking for a real love, alright? Something that's reminiscent of maybe, you know, like she might have a good relationship with her dad or somebody in her family that has shown her what, you know, treating a girl like should be for a man who is a good-hearted man. Let's see what Eliana's energy is towards you. So, is she going to show up? Well, she's only going to show up in your head if you let it. Alright? Here's that Emperor energy again. Okay, so once again, it's your reality, but giving her a will to show up, she will show up. You see what I'm saying? I was a poet and didn't know it. But what's going on with Eliana? She's not a very happy bunny in the reverse Ten of Cups. And she is stuck. Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. She's just stuck. And she really isn't moving forward with anything in the not too distant future. Like, I mean, what am I trying to say? She's not really moving forward with anything because she's not really feeling, you know, it's just kind of a mess over there in her vortex, and her energy towards you is, you know, it's kind of scrambled eggs right now. She did bring that on herself, but Spirit's saying focus on you, refocus on you. And did you reach out yet to animal welfare or anything like that yet? Has there been any kind of updates on that yet for Gemma? Or has anybody reached out to you about any of that yet? And Sugar, it was the second question in my PayPal, but I asked about what I'm not seeing about myself. So I guess I did not see that in the PayPal thing, because I didn't see that in the PayPal thing. So let me go back and look. So, you want to know, Sugar, asked about what you're not seeing about yourself. With this date not texting me back. That guy being so annoying to me. Feeling rejected by friends and fam. Okay. It's like almost like it's like your refusal to see the fun in this. It's like, I know you have one ultimate goal, and that is to fall. You want to fall in love. Maybe you haven't felt that before, or maybe you imagine what it would be like to you, but that it hasn't clicked yet. So clarify it, Spirit. Clarify the Two of Swords. I mean the Two of Wands and the Devil, please. So witness, Spirit's talking about you witnessing yourself. You've gotten this Two of Wands several times tonight. So witnessing the beauty of yourself may very well be a problem that you have, because maybe underneath it all, maybe you're not feeling so beautiful about yourself. Maybe you're not feeling like witnessing and experiencing and having the fun that you could be having at this time in your life, that maybe you won't be able to have in 15, 20 years, when maybe you are in a marriage and you've got several kids and you don't know who you are anymore because someone else is telling you who you are instead of you telling you who you are. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so witness, you are bringing witnessing into your life in regards to what is it that's wrong with you. Well, there's nothing wrong with you, but you're witnessing something about yourself. You're witnessing your time going by, future going by. You see your future in your hands. You know what that looks like to you. You need to talk to people about it. That way you're not wasting 6 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Maybe Spirit's saying in this Devil card, it's time for a makeover so that you can start embodying the energy that you want to be witnessing in yourself. The moon, the star, the sun. Number 44, witness east direction in the color yellow. Live in the sacred witness, the inner place of silence and observing in your true identity, and therefore your true power. Your sacred witness is all you really have when all else is gone. Like monoliths in an ancient valley of great stones, it observes and remembers the passage of ages. The answer that you find through the timelessness of spirituality and the innocence of nature offer the infinite. Each human being is on his or her own path, each different from yours. Answers to your questions are rarely found in another human. Answer your own questions by reflecting on nature and conversing with your own sacred witness. So, give birth to some ideas about going within and changing maybe what it is you're feeling about you. And if people aren't aligning with you and your vibe, don't talk to them, don't hang out with them, don't tread on them, don't call them, don't think about them, don't give them an ounce of your time or thought, sugar. Because it'll just be a waste of your time. You'll just keep repeating, recycling the same old story again, because thank you so much for the disco ball and all the treats, you guys. I really do appreciate it. It's very kind and generous of you guys. A disco ball, huh, Meryl? I love a good disco ball. Oh, excuse me. It was cute, awesome. I didn't see it. I'm going to put this spirit box together so we can hang out with it a little bit. If anybody else wants to get a reading, I'm still available. Tomorrow's live will be earlier because I have to take my dad to the doctor on Thursday. So I got to get plenty of sleep so I can safely get from point A to point B and back. But you're not the problem. What the problem is refocusing back on yourself. Sugar, I think that it's time for some changes in regards to what it is that you can do to improve your self-esteem and not be worrying too much about what other people think of you being your true high priestess authentic self, because you want to witness in you what will give you the confidence to not worry too much about what all that other noise is about. Do you see what I mean? Does your family love you? Yes. Do we love you? Yes. We're your friends. We're here for you. And, you know, if there's somebody out there that your highly vibrational energy is not matching with, stop trying to match up with them. I don't know when Tuesday night was my busy night, but it's awesome. I wish it was like this every night. So really think about witnessing that person. Really think about witnessing yourself how we witness you here. And I think it's so interesting that, you know, we can get lost in, excuse me, feeling about ourselves based on how other people treat us. Excuse me, but it's like, I kind of got used to get lost in that too, Sugar, and I just can't do it anymore. It gets so crazy. I've really learned to just not give a fudge. I've learned to have to be detached. I hate being that detached, but sometimes, you know. Yeah, Meryl, you can get a reading. What's your question, dear? I'm just going to put the live on pause for just a second and plug the spirit box in, but I'm not going to turn it on yet. You can put your questions in the chat, or you can put your questions in our personal private chat. Whatever's more comfortable for you, or I can just do, oh wait, it's a $5. So that means that you just want to know what you need to know right now. I don't know. You can get, if you're a moderator, you can get a free yes or no as well if you're hanging out on the chat. I forgot to mention that earlier, so whatever is clever, Meryl. I can do a yes or no question, or if you don't have a yes or no question, that's fine. Or I can do what you need to know right now. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like confuse you or give you too many options to confuse you more. Okay, so there's a rift between two older ladies at work. Uh-oh. Well, one of them get fired? Probably. Yeah, because if they can't work together as a team, you know, how can the manager try to keep them separated all the time like children and fight? Have we talked about them before? Why do I feel like we have been here before with this conversation? I guess you just need an update to know what's going on with that situation. I swear we've talked about it before. Yeah, it's been ongoing for months. That's what I thought. see what you need to know. I'm back. Spirit, what does Meryl need to know about the two ladies that work at his work that are they gonna get fired? Well, one of them get fired. Will one of them get fired? Well, it's suggesting that not just one of them will get fired, but very well both of them, if they are not careful. This is just not something that is getting resolved. It's not something that people want to deal with. We've got a reversed Four of Pentacles and a reversed Emperor. Well, that's not really a question for me. That's more of a question for Molly. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Also, don't believe in hitting children, so don't believe in hitting anything, actually. Spankings. You know, different strokes for different folks. But spankings just aren't for me. Yeah. Molly, maybe Molly will be here this weekend, and then you can ask her. I'm pretty sure she'd love to tell you. Alright, I'm going to put the spirit box on and this REM pod. Who should we talk to tonight? Oh my goodness. That sounds like a scary question. Well, first of all, you're never effed. It is your place, and you can set things right. If somebody's taking advantage of you like that, I would definitely suggest kicking into high gear. I didn't ask that question yet, Meryl, but I will. I was just talking about the ladies. I hadn't asked any questions about Austin paying rent. But I can. Spirit, I'm calling forth Meryl's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. What guides? What does Meryl need to know about this rent money? Yes, moderators can get a free yes or no when they come by and moderate. So yes, he will get the rent to you as you wish. But I would definitely make this person understand that you're going to lock them out if they fuck you up, pardon my French. You cannot afford to let people make you feel like this. Because there are good people who will not do this to you. Okay? So the card is suggesting that your wish of him to pay rent will come true. But the rent might not come through until closer to maybe like the 9th. And that's why you're getting the 9 of Cups. So you gotta get on that. Is there anything else that Meryl needs to know right now? Yeah, you might want to maybe cook something or bake a cake to cheer you up. You know, you might even want to go play pool, go to billiards, go bowling. But a cake might do it for you, too. I think that Spirit's saying do something that cheers you up, even if it's just, you know, making a favorite meal or a favorite cake or dessert or something like that, or go out and do something different, or maybe something you used to do that you haven't done in a long time that's fun. You're welcome. You're welcome, Meryl. I'm glad I can help, sweetheart. I'm gonna put the spirit box on in the REM pod. And I'm just gonna step away for a moment and get a drink. And we'll spend a little time with the spirit box and the REM pod. I gotta get the batteries for the spirit box. Yeah, those women, if they need to straighten their acts up, I'll be right back. Yeah, that thing is super loud and annoying. Oh, okay, Spirit. I'm just gonna put it on the low setting because it's really, really loud and annoying. So, spirits, you'll have to work extra hard to make the REM pod work. They're bothering the rest of us with their constant fighting. Oh my god. That sounds super annoying. They're torturing the rest. What are they fighting about? Yes, no, despite the sex facts. Well, you can see my mind's in the gutter. Despite the setbacks. Will tomorrow's read-through be a success? Will it be a success? Spirit says yes. Yes, it will be in the temperance. Just be patient. Chill out. Enjoy it. It will be a success in the temperance card. I'm just going to go seek out the speaker. If you want to tell me why they're fighting, I'll tell you how to fix it. Oh, it's just going off because I'm standing here. In fact, I'll just turn that off for a minute while I plug this in. Weird, did it just say Mark? Are there any spirits here with us now? If there's any spirits here with us now, can you say yes or no? Here? Are you here? What's your name, spirit? What's your name, spirit? Yeah, I hear that's a really good song, What the Fuck Is Going On. I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs. So someone said they are here. You said I am? Who's here with us now? How many spirits are with us now? Yeah, you. If there's any spirits here with us now, could you maybe show us? Could you show us your presence? Okay, well, is there something you would like to share with us, Spirit, tonight? Good night, Pam. Sweet dreams to you. Thank you so much for spending time with us tonight. Yes, you probably did hear a yes. Yes, somebody is listening to Dixie. We are in Dixieland. Is that your name? Is your name Dixie? Dixie, have you been here with us before? Sounded like it just said Pauline. Pauline, do you have something you'd like to say to us or a message for Pauline? If there's any spirits with us that have a message for anyone in chat, anyone who maybe might come by later, or maybe somebody who might replay this. we come in respect and we come to remember you. We're here to remember you. We'd love to. Are you a nice spirit? Are you nice spirits? Spirit, do you often visit us here? If anybody has any questions for the spirit box, please feel free to ask.
In the back.
What about in the back? It's interesting to me that it said Dixie and then it just said in the back because my roommate and his girlfriend were literally listening to the Dixie Chicks. And it's so funny because, like, I don't know why. Maybe they were just listening to that particular song for a reason. I think it's the Earl's Gonna Die song. Maybe they're gonna watch the series or something, and they, I don't know. Are there any other spirits here that want to communicate with us now? Are you playing? It's just the chicks now. Spirit, do you have a guitar? Are you playing? Yeah? Are you gonna play some guitar for us?
Gruesome.
Gruesome. So what is gruesome, Spirit? Do you feel gruesome? Hey, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight?
And
are you a duck, Spirit? Is that your impersonation of a duck? Spirit, do you want to get ready for bed with me? So what do you do for a living, Spirit? You just hang around the house and scare the shit out of people? Don't what, Spirit? Do you not want us to go? Do you want us to keep talking to you, or do you don't want us to talk to you?
pull over.
You want us to pull over? We're not even driving. Are you driving, Spirit? Spirit, what kind of car do you have?
3.
What about 3? Spirit, what do you have to say to 3 need what about 3 needs my help? Okay, so how can I help 3? Can you tell me how to help 3? Oops, I'm sorry about that. Spirit, what do you need me to know about 3 right now? Are there messages that you have from 3 or about 3? What is it about the 3? If anybody would like to get a paid reading or a Spirit Box tarot card reading, everything you need to know is in the description. Yeah, it said number 3. I asked if there was anything it wanted to tell me. It said the number 3, and then it said help 3. How can we help? How can I help? Where are you, Spirit? Do you know where you are right now? Spirit, do you know where you are right now? Do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Each one. Links.
Spirit, do you have anything else you'd like to share with us before we close the Spirit Box? It's a pretty quiet night. Spirit, are you happy? Are you a happy spirit? Spirit, do you often visit the chat? Can you see the chat? Can you read the chat? Spirit, can you hear my voice? How can I help you? Hey, Blossom. What's up? Spirit, what's your name? Do you often come here, Spirit, with us? Spirit, I don't have much time left. I have maybe 10 minutes left. I don't know how to tell you how to speak into the Spirit Box, but if there's maybe a speaker there, maybe you can see me. Can you see me, Spirit? Can you see can you see any of us? Will you tell us what we need to know right now?
What is it?
What is it? We want to know what it is that you want us to know right now. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hey everybody, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard. From a haunted chick like me with disgustingly cute dogs. If one of the dogs is awake, I would show them to you, but they're asleep right now, so maybe one will wake up and I can show you how cute they are. There might be some videos on the channel of the dogs that you might enjoy. You could check out the pinned comment and check out my music. This is not a tarot channel or even a ghost hunting channel. This is a channel that belongs to a musician and artist. I am that musician and artist. My name is Stormy. Here's a link to my new song that I'm sharing this month. You might enjoy it. Spirit, is there anything you'd like to share with us before we leave for the night? Hey, Frank and Dad. So what is it like on the other side, Spirit? Can you explain what your afterlife is like? Do you enjoy your afterlife? So, Spirit, Shadow Ninja is saying to you that they didn't forget you owned them full. Spiritbox is saying, what up? I mean, Austin is saying, what up, Spiritbox? Spirit, what kind of guitar are you playing?
R&B.
You playing hip-hop R&B guitar? Would you like me to play some hip-hop R&B guitar for you? So, do you want me to play some guitar for you, Spirit? Spirit, I asked you if you'd like me to play some music for you. Or would you like to play music for me, Spirit? Can I offer you a glass of wine? Sounded like a PV. So Spirit, I take it that you like music, right? Yes? You like music? So, Spirit, if I play my guitar, will you play your guitar? If I play my guitar, you'll play your guitar too? Okay. What about it getting freaky? Do you feel like freaky talking to human beings? Do you feel freaky talking to human beings, Spirit? Spirit, are you gonna play?
And
Well, Spirit, if you're not going to play guitar with me, then maybe you can play the Spirit Box. Hey, Frankendad.
take out.
You sounded like it actually just said Frankendad. That was crazy. Did the Spirit Box really just say Frankendad? It said Frankendad. Oh my god. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna say goodnight to the spirits. Good night, Spirit Box. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us and giving us some notes on whatever instrument you're playing. Will you come and talk to us again, Spirit? Spirit, will you come and talk to us again? Will you come tomorrow night and visit with us? Okay, you guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for coming by to hang out with me and the ghosts and the Spirit Box. And thanks so much, Pam. Thanks so much, Metal Ring. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming by. I really appreciate your donations tonight. It's been very kind and generous of you. Well, you got a lot to say when I start saying goodnight, don't you? Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Mwah, Kalanita. Music is sacred, and no prison will hold this movement down.